Here we are at Skyview High School. It's National Letter of Intent signing day. We've got Mo Morrison, senior defensive back from Skyview, going to Wayne State College. Mo, what was it about that made you pick them?
First of all, they have a pretty prestigious college. They have a great criminal justice program, which I'm trying to be a police officer one day. And I know that they have a great criminal justice program, so I'm just going to work on that. And then I know that I'd be starting there as a true freshman, and because they really need safeties there.
So those of us that were raised with only 50 states in these great US of A states, where exactly is the state of Wayne?
Nebraska.
Nice. So have you've been there, obviously. You realize that Nebraska has like no mountains, and nothing but straight roads.
Yeah, it's just flat ground.
Is that going to help in your cop pursuit? Like people can't run and hide in mountains?
Exactly.
Do you get to watch a lot of episodes of Cops while you're in college, or what?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, well, you can probably talk about that. So, looking back 4 years at Skyview High School, you guys obviously had a great run as a team. You accomplished a lot as an individual. What's the one thing you're going to remember about Skyview High School as you head off into college?
Definitely going to the state playoffs and going to the Dome. And it was just like a big experience for us and our team. And then winning the league championships 4 years in a row. That was a big accomplishment for our school.
If you could say one thing to some of the younger guys out there, the underclassmen in the greater St. Helens League that are, look at the camera, buddy, that are wanting to play football, what would you tell them is stuff they need to get prepared, not only on the field but off the field, to get into college?
Definitely, I would say go to combines. That's one thing I didn't do. Try to get your name out there, make some highlight films, and just make sure you do good on the field.
All right, well, Mo Morrison going to Wayne State. Congratulations, and thanks for giving us 4 years of some big hits, and it's good to know you'll be out there tracking down bad guys. Here we are, Skyview High School, with another Skyview Storm sign-in. We got Jonah Koreski. Jonah, where are you going to college?
The Montana Tech University.
Okay, so obviously Montana is actually a state, unlike the state of Wayne that Mo's going to, so it's probably a lot easier to find that state because you can find it on a map. What was it about Montana Tech that offered you, or that made you want to go there?
I took 3 visits. I went up to Montana and took 3 visits to there, Carroll, and Montana State Northern. And that school has a really good, it's actually really prestigious around the nation for their petroleum engineering. And so they have really good engineering, and they also have really good business programs. So if that doesn't work out, change my major, I can do that. And the fit was just right. They got all new weight room, all new unis. They need help on the D-line, so chance to play early. And pretty much that seemed like the place for me, so I just made a decision.
So obviously we know Skyview's had a lot of success over your time here at Skyview High School. Yet you only ended up playing 1 year of football here because of other circumstances. But I mean, you see that as a testament that you don't necessarily have to play all 4 years of football if you put yourself in that position. What would you say out there? Say there's a kid that's walking around high school right now that's a sophomore or junior, hasn't played any high school football, has a slightly bigger body. What would you tell them? Hey, you can go out there and play and still get to college. What do they need to do? What kind of attitude do they need to have?
You gotta have support from coaches down to your teammates. You gotta make sure you're physically ready, because your body's not ready to play at this level. Your body's sure not ready to play at the next level. And you really need good coaches. Montana Tech told me personally, they were like, we talked to Kaiser, we talked to that coaching staff, and that's the kind of kids we want. We'd rather take a kid that gets well coached and can come in ready to play, as opposed to just a raw talent that we have to take 2 to 3 years to coach up on. So the coaches really help, and just having the support of your teammates and your family.
So are you looking forward to playing some games maybe in some snow, some inclement weather, other than rain?
It's perfect for me because I'm a D lineman. I could care less. I mean, I'm not going fast anyway, so.
You going sleeveless no matter what? No matter what the situation?
I'm gonna rock some elbow pads. I'm getting the Revo speed. You're going to be seeing me. I'm looking, starting the dreads.
You're keeping the mullet, some sort of mullet?
It's a trullet. It'll be the dreaded mullet.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a year. I'll come back in a year. I'll show it to you.
Okay, well, we'll definitely keep up with you. Again, Jonah Koreski, Skyview High School, going to Montana. Sorry, what was it?
Montana Tech, baby.
Congratulations. Okay, still out here at Skyview High School. Now we got guys that they like being teammates so much. They're going to head down from the southern part of Washington to the southern part of Oregon at Southern Oregon University. On our right, we got David Garlington. On our left, we got Dylan Bratlie. Fellas, from Southern Washington, Southern Oregon, what's it all about?
Well, For one, I really liked what the coaches are preaching. They just brought in a whole new staff last year. Coach Howard, what he's doing down there are great things. And aside from that, the area is awesome, and they have a real family atmosphere that they really bring everyone into.
Dylan, what was it you liked about Southern Oregon?
I really like the coaching staff. Like you said, they brought a whole new coaching staff in, and Coach Howard, he's a great guy. Just makes you want to do better things. And their O-line coach, I really like the way he runs the blocking schemes and the way he coaches the technique he preaches. Like Dave talked about, the family atmosphere they had. A lot of colleges will say, "Oh yeah, well we have this." It's not really exactly how they say it. And at Southern, there was no lies.
So you guys talk about family. Obviously, you played together for 4 years at Skyview. There's a couple guys down there in Austin Dodge and Carl Graves who are former Skyview guys. They're just Austin 2 years ahead of you, Carl just 1 year ahead of you. How much did those guys being down there play into you wanting to? You talk about family. You basically already have true family guys down there. What did that lead into your decision?
My family, we've been friends with the Dodges for a while, so it's cool going back down to Austin. I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing defense or offense yet, so I might be catching some touchdowns from him. And technically, he's a redshirt freshman, so he's only 1 year ahead of it. Well, unless it's redshirt. So, yeah.
So, Dylan, are you looking forward to protecting your man again?
Yeah, actually, that was a pretty big thing to me. I mean, I saw Austin down there, and he wasn't the deciding factor, but he definitely also helped me get a lot of insight on the school. Helped me with a lot because he transferred from Central to Southern, so he helped me with that whole difference. I'm really excited to go protect for him and hopefully win some games.
So, have you actually done any long snapping in your O-line days? Because Carl Gray's the two-time defending GSHL All-Level All-Star long snapper of the year. So, I mean, if you try to move in on his territory, it's going to be a tough battle.
I think I'm going to stick with O-tackle.
O-tackle. All right, guys. Well, hey, Southern Oregon University, it's going to be great. You guys come up every once in a while. You get to play a lot of schools. You're close to the area. We keep in touch. You got plenty of other Skyview guys around. What could either of you say to younger guys about what it was like going through the recruiting process, picking a school? What would you tell a younger guy? I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have known this. David?
I would say get on it early and don't just think that the schools are going to come to you because you need to go to them and get your name out there.
Not even just because you're good doesn't mean they're going to know about you. Definitely go talk to them. And don't procrastinate. And definitely always stay dedicated. Never lose sight of your goals, because if you do, then there's a big chance that you won't get to where you want to go.
Okay, well, it's probably about 129 miles down to Southern Oregon University. We want to congratulate the two of you, and we look forward to watching you guys play some college football. Okay, once again, Skyview High School. We got the quarterback this time, Kieran McDonagh. Kieran, you got the Portland State offer. You took it. It's right across the river. What was it about the Vikings that got you so excited?
I really love their offense and their coaching staff as a whole. I feel like I could be successful in it, and I feel like it's a perfect fit. It's cool. I like being in the city and up close to home.
So, what was it? You came to Skyview midway through your high school career. Your first year, you played a little linebacker, a little quarterback. Finished out your junior year. Took over all last year. Had a great run into the playoffs. What is it about, what you went through as a junior, what you went through as a senior that's going to help you as you get into Portland State?
I think really learning a lot about being a leader on this team. And then I feel like that's going to pay off a lot in college because I feel like everyone comes behind you when you're the quarterback. And then I think the coaches that we have really help me become better as an athlete and as a quarterback as a whole.
So when you're out there playing quarterback on the field, obviously we know you can throw the ball down the field. You can also tuck it and run. You have the size. Do you have a preference? Is there anyone you like over the other? You'd like doing them equally?
I'd say equal. I only have to use my feet when I have to, is what I say, but sometimes I take advantage of it.
But it doesn't hurt that you're big, and when you need to run, you enjoy running into people.
Yes.
Yeah. So your experience, going through the process of looking into schools and different stuff, what would you tell a younger guy that's a sophomore or junior they're possibly, hey, next year I'm going to be the quarterback. I'm going to have to go through some leadership stuff. What is it that you would say that would be the best for them to focus on that will translate in them winning games at the high school level, but also prepare them for college?
Just always take advantage of every situation that you've got. I mean, look at our senior group. Worked really hard in the weight room this year. We worked really hard in practice, and it paid off in the end for a lot of us. So I just say take advantage of everything that you got.
Okay, well, hey, from Kiggins Bowl to Geldwin Field, it's only about 8 or 9 miles away. So those Skyview fans and other Greater St. Helens League fans, Saturday afternoons, truck it over into the great state of Oregon and watch our boy Kieran McDonagh fight for the Vikings. Kieran, congratulations. Thanks for giving us a couple great years of high school football, and we look forward to 4 more down in Portland State. All right, we're out here at Mountain View High School with Ryan Johnson, a senior defensive lineman for the Thunder. Ryan, looks like you picked Montana Grizzly football to go to college. What was it about the Grizz that made you pick them?
Oh man, well I went out to a game this fall and I just fell in love with the atmosphere. I mean, just playing in front of them, and it's a great football town, great school. I mean, I'll be studying business over there, and playing in front of 26,000 people every weekend. It's just going to be a blast.
Yeah, so obviously around here, McKenzie Stadium, and you played all your games at, it's a good-sized high school stadium, not necessarily always full. You go to Montana, it is quite a different atmosphere, even, for big-sized schools. Portland State, not necessarily always packed house, but Montana, definitely, that place is always packed out. What are your thoughts on the weather there?
The coaches tell me that it doesn't snow very much during the season unless, make a deep playoff run, but I'd rather be playing in snow than in 120-degree weather anyways, so I'm not too worried about it.
So you had a pretty good career here at Mountain View, obviously, multiple-time all-league winner. You were on our all-level all-star team back-to-back years. What is it you're going to take most, though, out of Mountain View to use you to help you be successful at the University of Montana?
Well, I think Coach Masson really instilled hard work into me and the rest of my teammates, and there's just a big family atmosphere here at Mountain View, and also, I felt that big family atmosphere in Montana, and I'm just really excited to be a part of that program.
So part of that family atmosphere, obviously, me, covering the whole Greater St. Helens League. You got Mitch Saylor, a Union guy there. You got Addison Owen, a Camas guy there. Ellis Henderson, a Skyview guy, is going to be there. You're going to be there. How much did that weigh in your decision that there's already a couple local guys that you've known and grown up with there?
Well, I mean, it weighed in a little bit. When I went on my visit, Mitch was actually my host, and, just talking to him, he's a cool dude, and, that weighed in a decent amount, yeah.
So one thing, though, obviously the whole recruiting process, it's, a little bit stressful, a little bit exciting. What's one thing you could tell some of the younger guys in our league, hey, this is something I wish I would have known, this is something I wish I would have focused a little bit more on, maybe as a sophomore, as a junior leading into this?
Just hit the weight room hard and get on your coach's good side, because Coach Math helped me out a ton in the recruiting process. And, listen to everyone, don't ever tell anyone no, and you'll end up being somewhere that you love.
Okay, well, again, Ryan Johnson, Mountain View Thunder. I'm going to go to Montana. We're very excited. Thank you for giving us so many great years with good play on both the offense, defensive line, and even some linebacker at the end there. We really appreciate it, and congratulations.